Living in a world where healthcare costs seem to climb without limit, the Amish stand apart for their strikingly different approach. Their system eschews health insurance, government programs, and even modern billing practices. It's based on faith, community, and a philosophy of mutual aid. This isn't just a practical choice, it's a way of life that reflects their deepest values. Over generations, the Amish have created a healthcare model that emphasizes simplicity, personal responsibility, and the power of collective care. Today, we'll explore exactly how they manage medical expenses while staying true to their beliefs. Health insurance may be a part of life for most, but to the Amish, it is a different entity. Traditional insurance, with all that implies in individualism and long-term financial commitment, goes against the Amish ideals of interdependence and self-reliance. This approach dates back to their Anabaptist roots in the 16th century, where early Amish communities emphasized collective responsibility over personal wealth. Health insurance, as they see it, shifts responsibility away from the community and toward impersonal corporations. For the Amish, life's hardships, whether medical, economic, or spiritual, are to be met together. They trust their community will provide whatever help may be needed and see this trust as entirely compatible with their values. When an Amish family is hit with a huge medical bill, their community doesn't bat an eye before responding. This is more than just a financial agreement. It's an inherent tradition of reciprocity that undermines their belief in communal responsibility. Auctions, communal meals, bake sales are some of the popular methods of fundraising events. In many cases, these events turn into social gatherings, strengthening community bonds while addressing a critical need. Every donation is well documented, and transparency is very crucial. People in the community trust that their donations will be used well. Another reason why this system works so well. This isn't just about money, it's about solidarity. Every donation, no matter how small, is a statement of the resilience of their community. In larger Amish communities, mutual aid practice has organized into more defined systems. Under the management of trusted leaders, families regularly contribute to community healthcare funds. These funds ensure that resources are made available for a variety of needs, from routine checkups to major surgeries. Because these funds pay medical bills directly, and usually promptly, hospitals and physicians are more likely to offer significant discounts. By eliminating the barriers and bureaucracy of insurance claims, the Amish save both time and money. Each expense is well documented, and decisions are made together. This approach ensures fairness and holds everyone responsible, creating a system that is efficient and transparent. The Amish lifestyle is a kind of preventive care. Their days are spent doing manual labor, whether farming, building, or artisans, and their diets are filled with fresh, locally grown foods, mostly unprocessed. This active lifestyle, combined with a natural diet, reduces risk for many chronic illnesses like obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Studies have found these conditions to be less prevalent among Amish when compared to the general public. The Amish will also tend to use traditional remedies for minor ailments. Herbal teas, salves, and other natural treatments are less expensive, but they're part of a rich tradition handed down through the generations. When modern care is needed, the Amish seek it very judiciously. They emphasize getting the necessary treatment while avoiding optional procedures or tests that could run up the bill. Most healthcare professionals familiar with Amish patients put in extra effort to ensure treatment plans are aligned with Amish cultural norms. Collaboration creates trust and assures optimal care without added financial distress. The Amish usually get big discounts by dealing directly with suppliers and making advance payments whenever possible. Their attitude of transparency and timely payment makes the whole process easier for all parties concerned. Like any system, the Amish way is not without its drawbacks. Expanding healthcare costs, specialized treatments, and emergencies can stretch even the best organized communities. Some communities have responded by increasing their budgets for healthcare or by establishing long-term contracts with nearby hospitals to ensure that they can keep their promise to treat all as costs rise. This resilience speaks to their dedication, not just to their families, but to the well-being of their entire community. For the Amish, long-term care is approached with the same sense of community that characterizes their entire way of life. Rather than nursing homes, elderly family members are taken care of at home, with loved ones surrounding them and sharing the responsibility collectively. It's an approach to keep the elders a part of the family. Going beyond care, it focuses on how affirmatively the contribution of the elderly can be acknowledged and how healthy intergenerational relationships can be fostered. When families need extra help, the community steps in. Neighbors will often take turns helping out, building ramps to make things more accessible, and bringing over meals. This collective effort ensures no one feels a burden, all while deepening the community's common values. With the Amish, caring for the elderly is more than a duty, it's a deep honor. This custom keeps history alive, as wisdom and ways are passed down through generations, while ensuring that each person, regardless of age, feels valued and loved. Catastrophic illnesses and medical emergencies pose some of the greatest challenges for any community, and the Amish are no exception. When struck by a sudden health crisis, an individual receives not only financial but also emotional support from the entire community. Fundraising events, from auctions to bake sales, become tools that help overcome the challenge of very high medical costs. These events often draw hundreds of people, turning something that could have been a dire situation into a merry instance of generosity and coming together. In some cases, Amish leaders work directly with healthcare providers to negotiate affordable payment plans. Their prized reputation for on-time full payments often earns them significant discounts, making even the most expensive treatments more affordable. It is in moments like these that the true power of mutual aid reveals itself. By sticking together, the Amish show that no challenge is insurmountable when a community comes together in unison. Though much of the conversation surrounding Amish healthcare tends to dwell on physical health, mental health is just as crucial. Their way of life, which emphasizes simplicity, faith, and strong community bonds, inherently fosters a supportive environment that encourages emotional well-being. Research shows that the Amish tend to have lower levels of stress and anxiety compared to the general population. Strong relationships, meaningful work, and spiritual practices contribute to a strong base of resilience against many mental health issues. When mental health issues arise, the Amish seek help from their close-knit communities. Church leaders will often assume a counseling role, providing both spiritual and practical advice. In some cases, they seek out professional counseling, but this always occurs with community involvement and support. Their approach reminds us that mental health care isn't just about treatment. It's about building a life filled with connection, purpose, and support. For the Amish, faith is not only a way of life, it's the foundation of life. This very strong belief system dramatically affects their health care and ties it intricately to their behaviors in illness and recovery. They believe health and sickness are part of God's plan. When faced with anything from a common cold to a life-threatening illness, the Amish turn to prayer for comfort, courage, and guidance. Faith also powers their mutual aid systems. Helping each other in distress is seen as not just a practical duty, but as a religious vocation, a sign of their commitment to God and to each other. This staunch belief brings about a spirit of hope and togetherness that guides the Amish through even the most daunting healthcare obstacles. Healthcare in today's world often is a financial burden, with families spending thousands annually on premiums, co-pays, and deductibles. In contrast, the Amish rely on direct contributions to their communal funds, often investing far less and yet achieving the same or even better results. The Amish bypass many of the hidden costs associated with insurance by paying promptly and negotiating directly with providers. Such costs include administrative fees and inflated billing rates. Their transparency and efficiency not only reduce costs, but also build confidence in the community. Every dollar donated goes into care. Therefore, no one will be left behind. The Amish healthcare system is more than a few cost-cutting measures. It's a sustainable philosophy centered around community and people over profits. There is much we can learn from their example. To that end, we must focus on preventive care, strengthen community ties, and rationalize the healthcare process, together seeking a more caring and efficient system. Their story serves as a sobering reminder that true healthcare goes beyond treatment. It's a lifestyle of wellness that nurtures connection and cultivates trust. Education plays an important role in Amish healthcare. While their schools may not teach modern science as a priority, practical medical wisdom is passed down from generation to generation in families and communities. Everything from simple first aid to knowledge of herbal applications. Amish parents teach children the basics of health maintenance, from proper nutrition and hygiene to recognizing the signs of illness. Elders pass on their extensive knowledge of natural treatments, making sure that each generation knows how to care for themselves and others. Some Amish communities even invite health professionals to give talks on health issues like diabetes, heart health, and childbirth. They blend traditional knowledge with modern wisdom in order to keep their community abreast of current information while preserving their cultural norms. To the Amish, childbirth is a very personal and family-centered experience. Most births take place at home with the assistance of a well-trusted midwife within the community. This approach reflects their belief in simplicity and their preference for avoiding hospitals unless absolutely necessary. Midwives provide not only medical care, but also emotional support, creating a peaceful and homely environment. This eases the anxiety often associated with hospital births and strengthens the bonding between the mother, her family, and the community. Midwives also conduct prenatal checkups and postnatal care, bringing a holistic approach to the well-being of mother and child. Not only is this approach cost-effective, but it is deeply in tune with Amish tradition. End-of-life care among the Amish is deeply rooted in dignity, faith, and family ties. Rather than seeking aggressive medical interventions, they focus on comfort and spiritual preparation for the transition to come. The Amish accept death as a part of life and accept God's will with equanimity. The elderly are cared for at home, surrounded by family members who provide them with physical support and emotional comfort. Funerals, though simple, are truly meaningful. The community comes together to celebrate the person's life, share memories, and provide comfort to the family. This collective approach to grief ensures no one faces loss alone. Amish health is more than just cost control. It's a testimony to resiliency. Their resilience on mutual aid, preventive care, and strong community connections crafts a model that not only adapts, but remains true to their core values. In a world where healthcare often seems intimidating and impersonal, the Amish remind us that more basic, community-oriented ways can be effective and very satisfying. Their system shows what is possible when trust and responsibility are put foremost. In their example, the Amish give us very important lessons in resilience, compassion, and the strength of collective care. This model asks us to revisit how we approach not only our own health, but also that of those around us within our community. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the Amish approach to healthcare. If this video has resonated with you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until we meet again, may you continue to draw inspiration from the power of community. If you enjoy this video and want to learn more about the Amish lifestyle, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring valuable content and practical knowledge to our viewers. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments, and let us know what topics you'd like to see next.